Welcome back to some midweek questionable antics, but quite an important day because, well, we are possibly finishing off Zetsubou Sensei just like we finished off 2024. That's right, if you were watching this when it was released at least, we're in the new year. I hope you're looking forward to what's to come, both on the channel and in your own life. We all deserve something at least, even if it turns out just to be anime. But Zetsubou Sensei is here to confuse us once again. So, strap in, get a drink, let's see this one off right. It's definitely going to be weird when Zetsubou Sensei is run its course, but I have been told to continue reading the manga like I did with Gaza's Tour. You know, one should never listen to the voices one hears out in the woods, but when it comes to no cell phone signal, maybe rules are meant to be broken. A bald-headed rabbit. All you have to do, sign this contract for a 2-year service. But is the cost worth it for temporary sustainability with actually being able to text? No. But then again, if it's anything like, which I know it isn't, but cell phone companies in the UK complain enough and they'll finally they'll let you out of the contract so you don't annoy them. Ask me how I know. But also, yeah, the openings of Zetsubou Sensei, the music alone is going to be kind of tough to let go of sometimes. And also, there are so many kind of question marks that have been launched about the characters and their own lives and stuff outside of the classroom that I feel like haven't had quite the, well, they've had the time, but the ability to flesh out in the way, the jokey way that Zetsubou Sensei does it. Well, time for an outfit change. Excuse me. Completely necessary. I'm not complaining about this one. Certain characters do better in the whole maid attire and get up than others. Who died? Oh no. Are we getting another murder mystery? Why is that one just a trunk? He had time enough to write a full sentence or paragraph, but not apply any first aid to his wound. Yeah, we're getting back into the murder mystery like we had before, but is it going to have the same punchline? Like that, the joke? He just happened to be here. Even if it's just reluctantly. Sue the murderer. That's what you want. What, for emotional distress? On what grounds? And then everything will work out. Like this is some modular TV show. Is the detective that was brought in to... Why is he in the painting? Brought in to solve the murders actually going to be charged with the crimes? Well, it feels like she's got everything worked out. Definitely not one that would set things up in motion like this just for the fun of it. Travelling performers, I see. I see, it's a complex network where they're all working together to commit this murder. Definitely not a suicide, just to get out of this skit. Everyone has a reason. Okay. He hadn't paid them. Well, there you go. So, if they were all in on it, can they split the charges? 20 years, but between the lot of them, they'll be out in a few months. Sorted! Just call the police. I don't believe that food poisoning was the main cause of death. It might have been the exsanguination due to a metal implement in his chest. Maybe he just needed to... He felt sick after the mackerel and tripped and fell. Well, off to the gulag with you. Yeah, some of you would have checked straight away, but sure. To whom it may concern, it seems as though I undoubtedly have been stabbed. I regret to inform you. Yeah, it's just as blathering as I expected. It's written in his own blood, but all I gained from this is he really needed a pen. What do you mean? The truth's right there in front of you. Of course, one would make it one more riddle. So, has anyone got any cleaning implements? The maids might have some peroxide or something. What's with that entire area around the mirror, like it's a rotating wall? And what, are they also declaring bankruptcy or something? Oh yeah, it's Yeah, that's her main modus operandi. It's fine. They've got plenty more. I saw this stuff on the wall. Maybe on the other side there was tails that she could take as payment. How does this prove anything? What are you talking about? A few inches can be deadly. Uh-huh. I see. That really helps out with the performance. Well, that proves them innocent. Wait. And wasn't she also doing the tightrope walk from higher up when we saw them first off? Good thing that they all have exquisite memories of just a few minutes ago. I'm not sure I could remember what I was even doing, let alone anyone else. See? High up. Baldy? And we all saw all of that. Now, why would you need the mop? It's good that they've all got their stories confirmed and they've agreed with one another what it all should be beforehand. You know, it's fun that we mostly only have personal testimony across all of this as actual evidence. The weakest form of all sorts of evidence. Very suspicious. I mean, the amount of times with a therapist may be needed. Only one of them. And when are we going to ask the guy in the background? Is he there, standing there like with some severe evidence that he needs to divulge, but no one's listening to him for some reason. Into what? A butterfly? Yeah, you're a bit late on that. Pfft, no, I'm not coming. You can't make me. What, she would... Oh, God. At one point, she's just going to say the answer, isn't she? Is Mira the definition of ADHD? Yeah, since you're so helpful, can you just tell us the answer? Always there. Always watching. Uh-huh. I think I know where this is going. Possibly. No, maybe. Not sure. Does it mean... This isn't the first time that he'll be... Why do they ever visit? So in an attempt not to have to pay him back. That was a very helpful text right there. I know you did it. They'll be nicer to you if you turn yourself in. So... repressed memories of a murder. I'm sure that will stand up in court. Great. Forcing a confession under kind of duress. When you start questioning your own... What was that just now? Questioning your own senses. God, that is kind of weird, and I'm imagining it was neat to animate, just pained expressions for a frame or two. Hang on, where did most of them go? I knew it. It seems even hell didn't want him. So I was right. Have we had any of those, like, Poirot type things where they get it wrong? I don't watch them, so I don't know. Yeah, there has been several of them that I know of, actually. Yangjing. What's this? Oh, God. A musical. The only thing worse than a murder. Nambra? Yeah, okay. I'm not even going to comment, actually. Okay. It's just easier to take in and accept as odd premise and wordplay if it's in song form. I don't think every bit of news is easier to take in rhyme and tune. Good to know. In a contest of wits, they're going in unprepared. Painting everything white? Yeah. That's more than just a drop, though. Always. Sure. What was that last bit? I think the censorship was missing. If there wasn't channel 1 or 3, it'd make things easier. I agree with that aspect, actually. That's why I don't pay my TV license. I mean, life would be so much more peaceful with a big hat. Are they... Any kind of shipping is never going to result in a peaceful society. If stolen bikes were peaceful hikes? I mean, sure, it rhymes, but what? How long until she pulls out the shovel? I mean, that's a mascot that I'm sure will sell a lot. Just make it a bit creepy, or... It's not really a borrower fairy if it's just stolen. What the hell is with that hair? But also, wasn't she a self-professed stalker? That's not the Coraline that I saw. Why is it only his biology that has changed? I guess, yeah, twisting the norm to make it horrifying. If something is just slightly odd, our senses are pricked up. See, I like this over the more peaceful worlds, at least. The extra long? Is this where we're doing like a spot the difference? Is it? Yeah, it's just a hairstyle change. KGB was AKB? AKB? I don't get that one. Was it an idol group or something? Ah, it's like my drawings. Well, at least they made a fun little game at the end. Print it off, make your own. Can't get any worse. I wonder if they laugh at their own jokes sometimes when they're drawing this. The slowly devolving face. you know, I kind of expected something from this, but just another episode and another murder mystery routine probably wasn't it. Not I'm disappointed, because the payoff of the joke, while not surprising considering the content of this show, it was amusing. Any drawings? Okay, now there's going to be a fight. If governments don't, why should we? Of course, because everything comes down to politics. Ah, there's more with the rice guy. A weak mascot? I don't... Yeah, weak. How much... You know, if they started advertising this shit, it's like, okay, under fear of death, I might buy your product. Why are they attacking a weak little kappa? Were they tied to the tracks? Ah. What was that, squelch? What a beautiful story. Hope I don't need to bring up in court later. Zetsubou Sensei doing what Zetsubou Sensei does best. Making things as obnoxious as possible with very simple outcomes. Murder mystery where the victim himself was the culprit with no actual mystery or murder. But once again, going through each of the characters, and while not really doing anything of their old personality traits, well, apart from a certain shut-in and a reoccurring theme with Maria, it is kind of surprising that after so many episodes, none of it seems overplayed or tired, even though it gets mentioned almost every time. Like with... I can't remember her name and she'll probably sue me for it. It's a thing which has been established, right from the beginning when we first saw her. And rather than being, oh, this joke again, it's we're expecting it. It's to the point of, where is it? There it is. There's her little, I'll sue you bullshit. Much like the dog or the stork or anything else that crops up a little too often. I don't think many shows can really get away with that. Zetsubou Sensei is one of them, though. Barely. But what a show. What a way to start off the new year. Just how I wanted it. Full of questions and questionable visuals. Just what I wanted. Maids, murder, and motives as to why not to watch this channel. But I've somewhat enjoyed myself along this ride. If you want me to see me continue on with the manga, then let me know. If you want to get your own suggestions in on what to fill this space with in the future, drop that down below. Or join onto my Discord and have a bit more of a conversation there. Or just vote along whenever there's a new non-dictatorial vote. But I am so glad to be able to start off another year doing this and being able to watch things along with you. So, if you've enjoyed, leave a like and a comment down below. Maybe even subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out future videos. As I said before, jump onto the Discord for notifications, comments, some memes. But more than ever, get yourselves a bit of rest. Let's enjoy this new year together. And I'll see you in the next one. If you would like to be the right man to my poor excuse of a mascot that is my channel, consider joining onto my Patreon, because thanks to the likes of Sal, Aegis DR, Ethan5, Guado, Kite, Wolfie Sensei, Zug and everyone else, I can continue to completely fail at selling any products and just sit down and watch anime, which I'm pretty sure is what we all want all along. Just as long as there's no not so mystery murders going on. But we'll have to see.